Is Curious interested in mining in a different way? I know strip mining's got a bad name in California because it used to kill all the trees off. Why can't they?
This process, and I don't speak for Curious. I know the same amount of information that most of you do from their brochures and stuff. This process is basically the only fiscally responsible way that they can make this project work.
They can't load the rock on a train and take it to Canada?
No, you can't get. We're not gonna let people dig huge holes out here. We're not gonna do that.
Fill it up afterward. We have a nice lake.
Yeah.
It's dissolving the solids in the ground, and then they suck it back up.
Yes. It breaks up the content, based on the mixture that you put in.
But according to Curious, it's a closed system. So what they told us, whatever goes down is going to be pulled back up. But they forgot to tell us that they were, at one of the meetings, they were going to put 11,500 gallons down into the ground. And don't quote me, but they were going to pump up 12,000. And somebody on the, who was Larry Patrick, Planning and Zoning Commission says, if that's a closed system, how are you bringing up 500 more gallons than you put down into the ground? And they wanted to know where it was coming from. It was coming from the water aquifers.
No, this is below, and this is below, we're not going to debate the top line. It's well below the water table where these injections
I'm
go
just
to.
telling you what they said.
That's a great point.
And they had to back off, and they said, well, we just call it a closed system. So it wasn't a closed system.
Well, good. Then Curious needs to make sure that facts are getting out for their side as well.
Well, not knowing any of the facts myself, I attended a couple of meetings where there were a number of experts talking about facts, and I took my family there because we were interested. We live in Santan Valley, and it was enough to scare me. They weren't trying to, but they were discussing facts. And from what I heard, they could not give me a complete guarantee that this acid would get into the water and affect me because it comes down to Santan Valley. And I don't recall seeing you at those meetings. If you're such, you seem so
again, it's not about the compromise. It's not about the compromise. That's not what this is about, Wayne.
But you're talking about the truth. We need to get the facts, and you're talking about that. And I didn't see you there.
And you said Curtis has given money to this truth about Santan Valley, so there's like an alternate agenda there. They're pumping money into the truth about Santan Valley because they want to get people on their side.
Who's giving all the money to the other side of the equation? Johnson Utilities. That's his. What's their and what's their goal?
Their goal is to prevent the mine from going in so that they can later develop housing on that property, which would be definitely detrimental to that goal if the mine goes in.
They're the largest landowners around there.
I know exactly who they are. And there's a lot of rhetoric in that speech as well, just so you know. And there are experts on the other side of the development world that say that it's just not so. It's just not so.
It's like every other issue, you can always find somebody who...
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. That's why I'm asking that we look at all sides of this issue. But this Truth Squad, the Pinal Truth Squad, is not about a copper mine.
It's about a vendetta against George Johnson.
I don't know that it's a vendetta. It's about putting up with bully tactics. Enough. Just enough. No more. No more. That's what it is. You can be part of it, or you don't have to be part of it. We'll have this discussion all day. If you don't agree, that's okay. I've definitely learned in this job I can't please everybody.
Why aren't you running for re-election?
Because I can't afford it. This job doesn't pay enough. I have a freshman in college, 2 seniors, and a junior in high school. I took more than a $50,000 a year pay cut to serve. That was my call. That was my choice. I can't afford to do it anymore. That's why I'm not running.
I have one other question. When we were talking earlier, about the water and the water qualities, it's different from the county and the city.
Yes.
Are you saying that your water here is different than the water I'm getting from Johnson?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
is different.
Yes, it is.
It's not coming out of the same wells or the same...
No, the standards are different. The purification numbers, they're different numbers. Different requirements. More restrictive within a municipality than in the county.
So you're saying at Anthem we get a better water quality than you're getting here?
Yes. Yes.
I just wanted to clarify.
No, that's
But
true.
After you and I were talking, I got thinking, well, we're
That's a true statement. That's
8 miles out of Florence, but we're still in the city of Florence.
yeah.
So I don't know if we get the water.
From the same place you do, or from
Well,
a
I
different?
didn't know if we
There are
get it from the same
there are wells,
town.
there are wells throughout the community. I mean, you have a tank right in front of your place, so that's the water that you get is from that tank right there. We get our water in this community from all different tanks, and the requirements, the EPA requirements, all the ADEQ requirements, the municipality imposed requirements are more stringent than the county imposed requirements.